Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Bahrain Now with yours truly, Bara Abdallah. We have an exciting episode filled with great segments that you don't want to miss. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh, healthy, and delicious. Our guest is the founder of the first online store that is specialized in growing and selling microgreens. You heard it, microgreens. In Bahrain, with us in the studio is Zainab Ashur. Good evening, Zainab.
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming, and the whole concept of microgreens is very interesting. So what is microgreens?
Well, it's a good idea to start our conversation with, because so many people were asking me what microgreens are. Microgreens are the first true leaf which is produced from a seedling of vegetables and plants that are about 1 to 3 inches tall. It is falling somewhere between a sprouts and baby green. Actually, there are so many varieties of plants that can be grown as a microgreens for a wholesome and nutrition addition to your daily meals, such as broccoli, lettuce, arugula, beetroot, and even sunflowers.
Okay.
Yes, these microgreens are packed with nutrients and intensive flavor that imitating their mature counterparts. For example, if you are eating a microgreens shot of radish, the taste and the flavor will be a lot like a radish. Similar for arugula, the taste will be just same as arugula.
Now that is very interesting, and thank you so much for making that happen, actually. So what made you go to this field?
Well, honestly, I started growing microgreens as a hobby, where I grow a small batch for myself and my family. After which, I noticed that it is not available in our markets. So the idea came to me to invest in myself and my passion and turn this hobby into a business. So I made it my goal to provide our community with a local and easy access to a healthier option through 1 year microgreens weekly home delivery service.
Okay, you have a customer.
Yes.
I'm gonna be your customer.
Oh, my pleasure.
and I'm like, this is beautiful, because the thing is, like, a lot of people, whether they want to go vegan, whether they want to make sure that they have enough nutrients, because a lot of times they would eat and they're not sure if they're getting enough nutrients. Now you're telling me with microgreens that can be possible. I love that. Thank you so much. And there's a lot of benefits in microgreens, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it depends on the plants, depends on what you want to focus on. There's a lot going on.
Yes.
Now, you were part of Think Pink, the program itself. Tell me your participation in it.
Yes. October is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Coinciding with opening the microgreens business in October, where I decided to take part and support Think Pink Society and donated with a percentage of our proceeds, as well as I found it the right opportunity to produce people to the benefit of those plants. Actually, microgreens, and especially broccoli, contain a high amount of sulforaphane, which the research shows it inhibits the growth of the cancer cells.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, I've been reading a lot about broccoli, is that how it will, pretty much not, I wouldn't say it will heal you altogether from cancer, but how it will prevent cancer, how it can help you with other diseases as well.
And even reduce the risk.
Reduce the risks, right? That's the right phrase. I was thinking like reduce the risk or preventing, but I was thinking of that actually as well. And whether it's broccoli, kale, like the superfoods, right?
Yes.
My issue was before is that I need to go to the supermarket, and broccoli and kale are not really two common vegetables. You will see them in Bahrain. And I don't think we have the right atmosphere for it. So it's seasonal, right?
Yes.
The problem is, and when you get it, and you eat it, it's a big quantity, and you want to make sure you consume that. But sometimes feel like I had enough broccoli.
Yes.
You're saving us right now with microgreens.
The good news about microgreens that because it is an indoor farming, so it will not affect with the season. I mean, we can grow broccoli all the year.
Wow, wow, wow. So I'll be your customer all year. Let's
my
do
pleasure,
that. Let's
exactly.
do that. So how was the reception from your customers? How did they see your products?
Actually, they were very happy, and some of them, they tell me they want it every week. So I made like a subscription for them.
Yeah.
So every week, every Saturday, at the time of harvest, we deliver to them, door to door.
I love it when you say at the time of harvest.
Yes.
Guys, like from the farm to your doorstep.
Because we want to make sure that we deliver it fresh.
Okay. I mean, the more I hear this, I'm like, that's it. I mean, let's go for it. Let's definitely go for it. And I'm sure you had a lot of challenges. You've been through a lot of obstacles just to make this happen. But I think we just want to say thank you for making this happen.
Thank you.
Future plans, what you got going?
Well, my future plan is to deliver our fresh microgreens boxes to all supermarkets in Bahrain, so it will become more easy and accessible to people, as well as aiding my country to reach its goal to be self-sustainable in terms of fresh local produce. Also, I believe that everyone should experience the joy of growing. So maybe in the future, I arrange for a learning program or workshop. Yes, for microgreens.
Wow. Okay, that was great. I mean, the more I hear about it, the more I'm listening to your talk, I'm all like, we are in the right place right now. Give me more benefits. Get me more motivated. What more benefits do we have with microgreens?
Well, the research of United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, and many other researchers conclude that microgreens are rich in nutrition. Actually, some microgreens have up to 40 times more nutrition than their mature counterparts. It's often contain a larger amount of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So all these nutrients can help to reduce the risk of many diseases, such as heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. Also, it can help in managing weights. And we can say it is boosting both mental and physical health and well-being.
Your last part was my favorite. Managing weight, because as you can see, I need to manage my own weight as well. Everything you said was just phenomenal and to a certain point, too good to be true.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for making this happen. Now, any last words to your viewers?
I would like to say that take care of your greens because it will take care of your body.
I love that. Zainab, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
very inspirational and insightful right here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Pleasure. Take care of your green and it will take care of your body. All that took place with Zainab Ashur right here on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited here in the studio as we have Amira Nawar, a mental health specialist and a life coach. Amira is the co-founder of Kairos Life and Business Coaching with experience in various countries. So, Amira, how are you?
I'm good. I'm fantastic.
Amazing. I can feel the vibes already. That's it. It's like the positivity. It's like whoosh, together.
Threw you out.
Telling me about it. So now, mental health. Tell me more about that.
It's being healthy inside. It's being present. It's functioning well. It's getting up and knowing why you're here and what you're doing and what's the point of your presence. Not a lot of people would come and say like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know. I got all those mood changes. And is that normal? And some people have been living throughout in their life feeling that way, feeling down, and they think that's the normal way. So mental health is basically being healthy, but from inside.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, we've been hearing this a lot right now, whether you're swapping through TikTok or Instagram or going on YouTube, like mental health has become like such an important topic that certain people can't even tell what is a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and a mental health specialist. Now, you are a mental health specialist.
Yes.
What is a mental health specialist?
It's a naming process because of my master's degree. My master's degree is in mental health.
Okay.
So it's the naming process. That's it.
That's pretty much it. Well, simply said, thank you so much.
Yeah, we do very similar things, but yeah.
Okay. Well, what made you go to that kind of field?
Basically, because I've been working with kids all my life.
Okay.
I know I work with adults also, but
Okay.
working with kids, being a mother myself, I'm a mother of 2 teenagers. So
MashaAllah.
yes, so basically it started out, I was in Europe at that time, I was in Budapest and I was working, and I've noticed behavior change, kids, parents who are going through divorce. So I was like, why don't I just go through that as my degree and my master's degree, and I just found myself there.
Amazing, amazing. And you've always been known to be an amazing talker yourself, a speaker. You motivate people, you know, with the way you talk, and you given all of that. So having that backed up with science, you're like Wonder Woman now.
Yeah, thank you. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I find it like a lot of people. I just had a question today, and you were like, don't the people who come to you burden you down? I'm like, no.
Interesting.
The more the problem is, the more I find like, oh my God, I have a reason now. I can help her more. And of course, trauma is a big factor of adulthood, depression, anxiety, and all of that. So following Freud and going through their childhood and actually going into what brought up that trauma. Why is this person depressed now? Why is he traumatized? And going through steps by step, and you have that eye-opening. So you find that process of helping people on an everyday basis, you find it sometimes more empowering than actually it's burdening. So it becomes, it's the reason I live every day, basically.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, we reached to a point that, you know, there was a, like, you know, for a long time, you know, physical health and, you know, body and, you know, martial arts, but then now it seems like mental health is as important, if not even more important, to a lot of people. Like, you know, they want to make sure that they're content, they're at peace, they're happy. And it's just crazy to see that, you know, a lot of people right now, even our vicinity, they're going through a lot, if not me, myself as well included. It's like, you know, sometimes you face all these mental challenges and obstacles as you go through life. So having you around makes us feel safer, that's for sure, definitely.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of your, I would say, practice, Kairos, the name is very interesting.
Oh, Kairos is beautiful. I'm originally Egyptian, so everyone thought that, oh, Kairos, because it's Cairo. Actually, it's a Greek name, and it means enlightenment, empowerment.
Wow.
So we had a joke, me and my husband, because I wanted the baby to name him Kairos.
Okay.
And so we've got our kids already, and he was like, you know what? Let us make a business and call it Kairos, and that's going to be your baby.
Your third baby right there.
Exactly, and it grew. And of course, we had our hard times during Corona times, because we also do mental health events and all of that. So we felt we had to put a lot of things on pause. So now that we're back in life and running and rolling, it's just fantastic to find all of those people very energetic to join us in those events, and it's just, Wow,
thank you so much. I mean, for doing that, you know, I mean, enlightening us with Kairos.
Yes,
I love
thank
that.
you. I just adding to the mental health, the importance of it.
Yes.
Even your immune system. If you're mentally healthy, you are stronger even physically. If you get a flu, and I'm a huge believer in that because I even observe my own self. If you even get a flu, see what's bothering you. See what are the things that you're not connecting in your life. See what's burdening you. Fix it, and you'll feel better physically. Wow,
wow, wow. I mean, there was an article that I read on New York Times about the relation between, at the Corona times, how some people, their immune system went down, not because of Corona, but because their fear of the pandemic itself caused their immunity system to go so low that they felt like low with their energy. So that was very interesting to hear it from you as well.
True.
So what kind of sessions you have right now in Kairos?
We've got a number of things. Of course, we've got the life coaching sessions, and we've got the CBT, which is cognitive behavior therapy, and we've got the ACT, which is acceptance and commitment therapy, and we've got a couple coaching and young adults with character education, needing for empowerment for character education. Of course, Corona hitting us also affected our social skills. The kids are coming out of it. They're going into university right now, and they're like, oh, I can't go through an interview. Why, dear? I'm just anxious. So the social skills went downwards a bit. So we're empowering young adults through it all, and it's I can't say how much I love it every day.
It shows, actually. It really, really shows.
So, yeah.
I mean, you might have me as well coming along.
Well, let's do one now.
Really? Well, you know, when I just don't feel good.
How did you feel when you were a child?
Oh, do I need to open that door? Video games all the way. That was my dopamine rush.
Oh, really? What kind?
Resident.
This
I
one,
mean,
right?
I am a true gamer. You know,
Yeah,
all the way
okay.
from the Commodore to Sega. I can take all the way. 2 PS5 right now. It's like me and my son would play video games. So it's
okay.
our kind of session now
Okay.
with therapy. I don't know if that helps or not, but hey.
Okay, that's beautiful that you have a son.
Yes. It's been a long time.
Exactly.
Totally.
So yeah.
This is amazing what's happening here. I mean, totally. Like right now, it seems like there's a lot of interest and a lot of focus on mental health. You know, to a point right now, a lot of people even they see that their relationships, whether it's with their moms, with dads, even in their marriage, they go back to see what went wrong, whether it's a divorce case or, you know, they're having a struggle right now. They get to see it's because of a mental situation and mental health. So having you around pretty much would help a lot, you know, to clear out the thoughts and all of that. So how do you see the reception of people with Kairos right now?
In the beginning, when I first, let me go back a bit, when I started
Sure.
doing my master's degree, everyone had a huge question mark. At the end of the day, we're an Arabic culture. We do not like to talk about our problems, and we
Right.
don't like to bring it out on the table.
Right.
And I hear it a lot, please don't judge me. And then they talk. And
Yes.
I'm like, this
Yes.
is not my position at all to judge. Who am I to judge? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I always relate to them. Like I've been also through my own stories, and I always go like everyone has their own demons. Everyone been through a lot, but they always worry a lot to being judged. And I feel they have been judged. An adult of 30 plus comes and says, "Please don't judge me." This person has been going through a lot of judgment, and even with a look. Even with a like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So- exactly. Don't say anything. Just the way you look at the person, the person could feel judged. So I face this on a daily basis, fear of being judged. But alhamdulillah, I've been going well. And they always comment about saying, "Oh, thank you. We didn't feel that what we're going through is not is abnormal, or we didn't feel embarrassed when we told you, because it's." Nothing will come on my table and it will be weird, because I've seen it all. I've worked in various countries, and whatever any person that's going through, whatever they're going through, should be very much appreciated, because at the end of the day, he's coming to me for help.
Right.
So you're 50% there. You're almost there. You're done. Your problem is solved. You know that you have a problem. So why not? Let's solve it together.
Amazing, amazing. Oh, I'm definitely taking a session with you. Let's go. Well, you know, all that being said, if there are, like I would say, few advices you would give to your viewers right now, what would that be?
Go to the right person. Because I go through the experience of, oh, I went to someone before you and it was not good. I don't know. I don't think I can go through this again. Or do your research before you go to whoever you're going to. Because again, you're putting your problem on the table, to the open air. You don't want to leave that person thinking like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I say? You want to have that process done, your research done, you know exactly who you're going to. That's first, number one. Number two, when you go to that person, after your research, you have to at least trust, because there's a lot of confidentiality process we go through. We will never put your case out in the air or say it out loud. This is something, it can close places, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's another thing. Another thing is, be very open. Like I would get people that will open up after 10 sessions, 11 sessions, because they're worried. What if she doesn't understand? And at the end, it's just very simple. Because something I tell people, it's like when you have something you're scared about or from, let's say,
right,
and you fear that thing so much, and you have it closed in a closet. In your subconscious, it grows. That monster grows,
right,
because it's closed. You've lost contact how big it is. Is it really that big? So you keep making it bigger. But when you open that closet and you go like, oh, it's this tiny? It's all right. So I shouldn't have been fearing this for years.
Right.
I'm not to be blamed.
There you go.
And another thing, don't blame yourself for anything that's happened to you, anything that you even have done. Don't blame yourself, because part of the process of acceptance is stopping or working on that blame and shame that you do to yourself, more even than the people around you.
Wow. Wow. I hope everybody who heard this, like, heard it with an open mind and heart, because those were powerful statements right there and advices. And thank you so much, Amira, for just being who you are and making this happen, for being with us here on Bahrain Now. Any last words to your viewers?
Just thank you for having me. It's a great opportunity. I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And take care of your mental health.
Take care of your mental health. Thank you so much, Amira, for being with us right here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard yourself. Take care of your mental health. It is very important. All that took place right here with Amira on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm going to take you on a trip to Italy with this beautiful personality. Her passion for Italy's culture, food, and nature had led her to share her love for the country with people in Bahrain and show them Italy from her perspective and through her eyes. How? We'll know that right now with Nahar Ahmed. Good evening, how are you?
Good evening, I'm good. Buonasera.
Oh, buonasera, I love the sound of that. And Ita Viet.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's Italian definitely as well, but what does it mean?
In fact, it's not Italian.
It's not?
It's not. It's a combined word. We derived it. We created it. It's basically two words. Ita stands for Italy, and Viet stands for aviate. And I'm going to say the story why we called it this way.
Please do.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, now you got us really interested.
Okay, so the reason we named it this way, it's because the main purpose of Itaviate was to create those groups from Bahrain, organize trips and tours to Italy. We wanted people to see Italy from our perspective, from our eyes. So we named it Itaviate as in aviation, because, you know, aviation stands for the planes. And yeah, it was like a little bit cheesy, but yes.
I like it.
Yes. So that was the main purpose of why we named it this way. However, with COVID, we weren't able to actually do and organize those trips. So we said, okay, why not bring Italy to Bahrain instead of us going to Italy?
Wow.
So that's how Itaviate grew in the past few months.
Okay.
And we started making Italian-themed events in Bahrain. We want people to get to know the culture, the beauty, the food. Yeah. So that's how it is.
Wow, bringing Italy to Bahrain. You know,
Yes.
I've been hosting a lot of events, and some of the events is like when we do for embassies or cultural events where they try to bring little Thailand or little Spain or little America, little India, right? What is little Italy to Bahrain, and what do you do?
Well, we want people to, as I said, people have to explore the beauty of this country because I'm extremely passionate about it. I want people to know their food, their art, they're amazing with art, their language. So I really want people to get to know this through me or through my eyes, because I have an enormous passion for this place.
Wow.
So I decided, okay, let's do cooking. Everybody likes Italian food, so why not? Let's do Italian cooking classes. Let's do Italian art. We did a workshop for the Venetian masks. If you are familiar with there's an annual carnival in Venice where they dress up and they are like a Halloween party, but it's for Venice. So they do that, and of course I do an event for language as well. Yeah, we did an event which is like a mini session of languages. We teach people who are interested in the Italian language. We give them the like a basic introduction to the Italian language. Yes.
I love that. I love that. Before we go even deeper in your passion and business, what captured your interest? I would say captured your heart when it comes to Italy. Like, what is that things like, you know, that's it. You and I, we're gonna be best of friends. What is about Italy that you really love the most? That's it.
Oh my God.
Well, look at the face, it's glowing.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I just fell in love. I have no idea, but it was 9 years ago. I just set foot in 2012, and it was Rome. Until today, Rome is my favorite city. Of course, it's not many people might agree, but to me, it's the most beautiful, ancient, everything. I just love this place. I love the country. I love the city. Once I sat there, the people themselves, the Italians, they gave me those vibes, and I went crazy with like how cute these people are. They're so friendly, and of course, the food is on another level. Yes, it's extremely tasty there. And you know, I was just amazed, you know, because here, like in the Gulf area, you don't see like these ruins and those, you know, like the ancient buildings and all. So when I saw like the Colosseum and the old and ancient historical places, I was just amazed by how beautiful it was.
Wow.
And of course, the beauty of Italy, again, I would like to add, is that every region is completely different than the other. So if you go to Rome, it's completely different than Florence, it's completely different than Napoli, it's completely different than Verona, than Bologna, than Turin.
Look at you naming every city in Italy right
now.
Yes,
yes. I mean, every city has a different story. So that's what captured my heart. Yeah.
Wow. To a point, you opened up a business.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's why I want to take people to see the beautiful things and not just go to the common touristic areas or the places. I don't want people just to go to Rome or just to Florence, but I want people to actually taste Tuscany. I want people to actually taste, for example, the Dolomites, which is in the north. You do an activity, you do something that is not really common with travel agencies.
Wow.
Yeah, and we want to do events. We don't want to just take people and guide them. Yeah, here's this, here's that. No, we actually want people to come and to actually experience as a local, as a native Italian. That's how we want to do it.
A friend of mine went to Italy and he said, bro, everything we ate in Bahrain was a lie.
It is.
You did not eat pasta.
It's not Italian. It's Bahraini style.
it's bread. We know it's bread,
yes,
at least.
Yes.
You know? But that's not pizza. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
You have to know the sauces are not the Italian sauces.
The sauces, you know, and all of that. You've been eating a lie all these years.
Yes, yes, yes. It's not the real thing.
And he said, one thing he loved the most about when he was in Italy, we complained the same way.
Yes, yes, we do.
I love that.
It is.
So now, beside the whole thing with activities, you said arts, but you give sessions, right? Baking sessions?
We give all sessions of every type, of cooking, of art, of language, so far. And we're planning to do more, of course.
Okay.
Actually, sometimes ideas just grow, they just appear.
All right.
Opportunities just open, but the main theme was that when we started like thinking of doing events in Bahrain, the first few ideas which came to our mind was actually doing like cooking and art, and yes, we also intend on doing like agreements with some companies, like to make corporate events for them, the Italian theme way.
Wow.
Yeah. We want to, you know, like pamper their employees by doing an Italian thing. So yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there any similarities between the Arabic and the Italian culture?
Well, actually a lot. I do feel it's quite a lot, especially in the language, because, you know, the Arabic language is very broad. There are many similar words which are quite similar with the Italian as well. Don't ask me to tell you now because I'll forget. But yes, we do have a lot of similarities, especially like in the grammar. The grammar, it's like very huge. Italians have like maybe 17 words for one thing. So it's like the Arabic.
You know, I went online the other day and it's like, what would be the easiest language for an Arab to learn? And then, you know, you have the Aramaic, Hebrew, then we came down to Spanish, but then they say Italian is so similar.
It is, yes. But of course, the words are a bit different, of course. But yes. And I think I can add maybe the family culture, especially in the southern part of Italy. We do have that in the Middle East, so it's quite similar. Yes.
Oh wow, I want to experience now. It's like,
we'll take
come
you.
on, let's go.
We'll take you.
I want to go there and just get lost. I mean, do we look Italian by any chance?
I don't know. I was once in Italy. People thought I was Indian, so I think we have like a global thing. So it's good.
Okay. Well, at least you got noticed.
At least, yes.
Great. What are your future plans?
Well, my future plans is, of course, as I said, alhamdulillah, post-COVID, we are planning to travel to Italy and make and organize those groups finally. We do have packages ready, and the nice thing about them is that we named them in a unique way to give you like a perspective of where we're going. For example, like the Roman Empire would be basically for you to explore Roma. So we do have these fancy names for our packages, and every region you're gonna explore it in a way, not the normal way. That's how I can put it. Yes.
All right, I need to get my visa done.
Yes,
I guess
please,
pretty
please.
much as soon as possible. We got some flying to do.
Yes, we
with
do.
Ita Viet. I like Viete or Viet?
Ita Viet.
Ita
It's
Viet.
English, by the way. The word is English, but it's a mixed up. It's a combined word. Yes.
And it's like big shout out goes to Khalid. Pretty much
yes.
doing an amazing job with you as well behind the scenes, you know.
Yes, he's an amazing partner.
Appreciate that. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
right now I just felt a little bit of Italy.
Oh, great.
Italian vibes coming from your way and to us and to the viewers. So
Great.
how can we say thank you?
Grazie.
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 And bye.
Bye. Ciao.
Ciao. Okay,
Yes.
well, grazie and ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you so
Ciao.
much for being with us right here
Grazie,
on
dear.
Bahrain
Thank
Now.
you. Thank you, dear.
Well, grazie for you as well being with us on this interview. I don't know about you, but I definitely felt the Italian vibe right here with Nahar. All took place on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached to the end of our episode. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And of course, don't forget to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. Until next time, Bahrain, this was Bara Abdallah. Good night and God bless.